So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, now Seth Rollins comes out and he was talking about the Bloodline, talking about how the Bloodline knew better not to attack him and all that stuff, and he said that they wanted something to come out there and get something because, he still never forgot about the stuff with Roman Reigns and all that stuff. So yeah, he said they ain't going to invade his show because it's his show. He controls Raw. It's Monday Night Rollins. That's what Seth Rollins was saying. But then he gets interrupted by the United States Champion, Austin Theory. Austin Theory comes out, and Theory was talking about how he's going to beat Seth Rollins in 2 weeks and retain the United States Championship. And he says that Seth Rollins said it himself, that the United States Championship makes you the man of the show, and he's the man of the show and not Seth Rollins. And him and Rollins starts arguing and stuff, and it was about to brawl. But then all of a sudden Seth Rollins spots Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. They come walking through the crowd at the barricade, and Seth Rollins is like, oh wait, before we start fighting, let's handle them first. And then Rollins and Theory's looking at the Usos. The Usos jumps over the barricade, gets on the apron, about to get into the ring, and Rollins and Theory's waiting for the Usos to get into the ring up until Theory decides to get out the ring, leaving Seth Rollins all by himself, and Seth Rollins like, ah, crap. And then the Usos gets in the ring, attacking Rollins, beating him down and stuff, up until we see Kevin Owens makes his way down to the ring. Jay Uso gets out the ring, and he starts brawling with Owens outside the ring. Owens throws him into the barricade. Owens gets into the ring, fighting Jay Uso, and then Seth Rollins starts going after Jay, knocking him out of the ring as well. And then at one point, Jimmy Uso pops up on the apron until both of them knocks him off the apron. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we see Adam Pearce and a bunch of security guards come up, and Seth Rollins grabs the mic and goes like, long time no see, Owens. And then he says, well, I'm ready for a fight. And then Kevin Owens is like, I'm ready for a fight too. How about this? Tonight, me and Rollins versus y'all two in a tag team match. And then Adam Pearce said, okay, the match is going to be happening. So yeah, later on tonight in the main event, it will be the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay the Usos, versus Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens in a tag team match, non-title tag team match, later on tonight on Raw. So yeah, that match has now been made official. And then after that, we see Becky Lynch backstage. She starts talking about her and Bayley's match tonight and all that stuff, and how Bayley should come out there all alone and stuff instead of it being 3-on-1. It should be 1-on-1 because everything that she did in her past, she did it all by herself, and Bayley should do the same thing. So yeah, that's what Becky Lynch was saying. But then Bayley comes walking out to the ring, and that match will be happening up next. So yeah, Becky Lynch versus Bayley 1-on-1 up next on Raw. And then later on tonight, that tag team match with the Usos versus Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens in the tag team match in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.